Alright, mic should be up and there we go. Hello everyone, hello! Welcome again to another little anime podcast where we talk about anything anime related, games, movies, and shows. Hope everyone had a good Sunday. Mine was pretty chilled. I was planning on doing something, but you know what? No, I need a day off. Especially since I looked and I noticed I worked every single day this week. Except for Tuesday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, I just checked and I'm like, oh crap. I didn't realize I worked pretty much every single day this week. So, like, good thing I also did laundry, so I'll have clothes for work. But, yeah, so just that, chilling, getting everything ready. I did make my schedule for the week, so I'll post that either later today, or tonight, or tomorrow, once I have the time. But, yeah, so I hope everyone had a great Sunday. Before we get into our main topic, let me just check here real quick, see if there's any updates. Nothing, like no new anime things. People were talking about the latest episode in the 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse. Apparently, Meliodas' brother, Zeldris, makes an appearance in the show, which is something I guess manga readers were really looking forward to. So, if you're a fan of Zeldris, yeah, apparently episode 8 dropped and he is supposed to be popping up in there. So, also, I don't know where to, like, season 1 was on Netflix, both the dub and the sub, but I can't find, like, there's nowhere that's posting season 2. Like, I don't see it on Crunchyroll, I don't see it on Netflix, so I'm just like, where is people watching season 2? Because I don't see it anywhere. Maybe it's only Japan exclusive now, since 7 Deadly Sins is a Netflix show. But you would think maybe they would have the sub up, but no, only season 1's there. Season 2 isn't up there, so I'm just like, where can I watch season 2? So maybe if you guys know where you can watch it, maybe let me down below, but yeah. Looks like there was also like a second ending chapter that released for My Hero that I guess people are liking more than the original ending. I don't know, I haven't read the manga myself, so I don't have no idea what the original ending for the manga was. But apparently it kind of did what Attack on Titan did, and basically gave it like a second ending, or alternative ending, that I guess people are liking a lot more. Let's see. Just some more, clips and videos and pictures of the latest Fairy Tail episode. Trying to see anything else. Just some birthdays. The Japanese voiced actor for Shanks, Shanks from One Piece, Shuichi from Detective Conan. What else? Hideko from Rurouni Kenshin. Yeah, the voice actor Shuichi Akita, it's his birthday today, so he is 75 years old. And that's about it. Just more updates on, not really updates, but people just posting about the latest Fairy Tail episode, the latest 4 Nights of the Apocalypse episode. And yeah, that's about it. I don't see anything else. Like, I don't see no new releases or anything like that, so I think with that, we'll just get into our main topic today. As you can see, after our podcast episode, I figure we jump in and do some more Wuthering Waves. Just because. So, as you guys can see right here, yep, this is the anime we'll be talking about. It's called Waiting in the Summer. It came out winter of 2012, aired January 10th, 2012 to March 27th of 2012. There are 12 episodes plus an OVA episode. The licensing was done at Filmworks Studio, which is JC Staff. Said the source was original, but it looks like, I guess, afterwards it got a manga and a light novel adaptation. So it looks like it was just an original story that became an anime, and I guess with it becoming so popular, it ended up getting its own manga series and a light novel series. So that's pretty cool. But I was like some information about that. Yeah, this story wasn't based off of a manga or light novel. The manga and light novel came after. This was just an original story that I guess people liked, made it an anime, and then later on decided to give it a manga and a light novel. So some of the genres you'll find under it is drama, romance, and sci-fi. and the main theme for it is Love Polygon. So let's just get from my enemy list. This is a little bit of the synopsis. While testing out his camera on a bridge one summer night, Kaito Kirishima sees a bright blue light streaking across the sky, only to be blown off the railing seconds later. Just before succumbing to unconsciousness, a hand reaches out to grab on hold of his. Dazed and confused, Kaito wakes up the next morning wondering how he ended up back in his own room with no apparent injuries or any recollection of the night before. As he proceeds with his normal life, Kaito and his friends discuss what to do with his camera, finally deciding to make a film with it over their upcoming summer break. Noticing that Kaito has an interest in the new upperclassman, Ichika Takasuki, his friend Taro Saro decides to invite her as well as her friend Rema Yamanato, I don't know how to say these names, to join them in their movie production. And what becomes one of the most entertaining and exciting summer of their lives, Kaito and his friends find that their time spent together is not just about creating a film, but something much more meaningful that would force them to confront their true feelings and each other. So, one of the reasons why I actually watched this and ended up putting it on the list was, one, it was a romance anime, and I was kind of in the mood to watch a romance anime. It is also one of those, I guess one of the cliches is it's a group of friends, but as you go on, you see a lot of them have developed feelings for each other. Kaito at first doesn't really have any feelings until he meets the new girl, Ichika. But you do see one of his other friends, one of his childhood friends actually, ends up developing feelings for him. His other guy friend, is helping her out, but then you find out that he kind of is developing feelings for her as well. And then there's the other girl in the group who, I guess, with helping him, also is developing feelings. So it's just a big circle of everyone just kind of, at first, was just really good friends, but would spend time together and whatnot. Everyone's coming to a realization that they have feelings for someone, but then noticing that they are either falling for someone else or already has feelings for someone else, and just trying to work through that, as well with the new members of the group as well, and what they bring to the dynamic as well. So, like I said, there are 12 episodes, and then one OVA, so I would say, without spoiling anything at first, if you're not a huge fan of that, pretty much what I just said, pretty much, kind of, not really like a love triangle, like I said, it's kind of like a love polygon. Everyone kind of just has feelings for each other, as you see, whether they had feelings in the beginning, or they're slowly realizing that they had feelings for someone, and then either one seeing them fall for someone else, or them not, or the person that they have feelings for isn't aware that they have feelings, so they're totally clueless, and it's just kind of, at first, that you see they're really just good friends, but then seeing, everyone's kind of romantic feelings getting involved, it kind of slowly changing the dynamic, and also everyone kind of being afraid that once the feelings are revealed, that it will change their dynamic for the worse. So that is something they are kind of worried about as well. But in the end, it does work out. Maybe not in the way you had hoped, but it does work out to where everyone is kind of happy with what happens and coming to terms with what the situation ends up becoming. Still staying the good of friends and just, being there for each other. So, one second, because actually brought me some ice cream too. And I don't want it to melt me sitting here. And speaking of which, it already kind of melted a bit. So let me take a little bit of it. And speaking of ice cream, what flavor is your favorite ice cream, guys? Me, I have two. You can't go wrong with a good classic cookies and cream, which is what I'm eating right now. But I also like Haagen-Dazs Dulce de Leche, kind of like caramel ice cream. That's really good. Can't go wrong with straight vanilla either. What else? There's like a vanilla with chocolate chip. That's good. A cookie dough ice cream is pretty good, depending on which one. Haagen-Dazs is pretty good. I mean, all Haagen-Dazs ice creams are pretty good. The one I'm eating now, it's not Haagen-Dazs cookies and cream, which is so good. If this is Bluebell, I believe. Me forgetting the freaking name. Well, this is Blue Milk. I think it was on sale for like $6. The big thing. This is crazy because it used to be like that. But you know, the price is going up. I think it's like $10 now. Ice cream is my favorite. I'm sitting here eating this before it melts. Oh, have you guys ever had Snickers ice cream? Oh, that's so good. And there's a Twix one that tastes kind of similar, but a little different. You can tell it's like a Twix compared to the Snickers, which I guess the only real difference is that the Snicker has like peanuts in it, while the Twix doesn't. So, but also good. And also, since I brought it up, are you guys a fan of Seven Deadly Sins? I did do previous podcast episodes of me talking about all the previous seasons. Did I do ones based off of the movie? I don't think so. Let me double check. And if I didn't, I definitely will put that on my list. I don't think I made a podcast episode based off of the movies. There's, I guess, 4. One's like a part 1, part 2 that follows Tristan and Lancelot. So it's like a little bit of events before the main story of the Knights of Apocalypse. But I'm pretty sure, I know I did one of all the other seasons. I don't think I did one with the movies. If it would load, and let me see my episodes. What episodes here? No, not the episode. Why is it not loading? Hello. Why is it acting up? There he goes. I don't think I've did one with the movies. If not, I'll definitely put it on the list. If I haven't already, so I can do podcast episodes talking about the 4 movies. I think for the 1 part and 2 part movie, I think I'll maybe combine them and make those like a single movie. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Going until I got finished this ice cream. The last thing I did Seven Deadly Sins was the final season, Dragon's Judgment. But I didn't do one. No, that's the last episode I did. No, I didn't talk. I talked about some other movies, but I didn't. Oh, okay. So I gotta remind myself to put that on the list. The 2 movies. One's kind of like a, not a spin-off, but one that doesn't really add to the main story. Then there's the one that kind of takes events before, like, I guess the final not the final chapter, the final episode of the final season. And then the other one, the one that's a 2-parter, takes part like a couple of years before the main story of the 4 Knights of Apocalypse. Speaking of, how do you guys like, or have anyone watching the 4 Knights of Apocalypse? Me personally, I really enjoy it. I like the Seven Deadly Sins. I do see a bit of the trouble that people have with it because, you know, the studio changed and they started doing some weird things like editing and whatnot. But me personally, I enjoyed the story. I loved, you know, finding more about everyone's past, especially like Meliodas and his journey with everything. Also kind of finding out like the true meaning behind like the Holy War and all the fighting and whatnot they've had to deal with for years, and how Meliodas and Elizabeth kind of falling in love kind of helped put an end to that. Even though it did cause him so much like grief. Oh my god. And I'm almost done. I end up getting like this big ass cookie in it. Would you like that? When you get cookies and cream, and then when the scoops you get, it's like pretty much an entire cookie. And you're like, hell yeah. But finish that. Didn't want that just sitting there getting wet. I mean, getting all soupy. But what was I saying? Oh right, Fortnite the Apocalypse. I really enjoy it. I bet this kind of shows a different thing. Kind of showing like a new generation of Seven Deadly Sins, just in a shorter group. You know, before we had the 7 groups, we had Meliodas, Bond, King, Diane, Escanor, and Merlin, and Gulther. So this one, the kind of thing is like it's just 4 people, but they're like super strong, and that they are prophesied to destroy, to bring calamity to the world, which freaks them out at first. But then they find out the truth on what the world really is the meaning of. So it's just interesting to kind of see, you know, especially since a lot of them are quote-unquote kind of like spin-offs. Well, not spin-offs, like the the children of the 7 Deadly Sins. So kind of seeing that their kids are now being prophesied to be like these holy knights and all these great knights that are supposed to be doing this. So it really is interesting. So I'm enjoying it. I've already loved the original 7 Deadly Sins, so I am enjoying the Fortnite the Apocalypse. You know, seeing the story, kind of seeing a new group, what they're going through. I know, like, not to spoil, but like a huge thing happened a couple episodes back that kind of really just shows like what's the word? The stakes. There we go. Kind of really showing the stakes on what's supposed to be happening. So. This clip popped up and it was freaking me out. Alright, so let's get back into what we were talking about, which was the anime, excuse me, Waiting in the Summer. So, first episode's pretty much, you know, basic like the other one. We get introduced to all the characters, so we get introduced to Kaito, we meet all his friends, Kanane, Mio, and his friend, I can never pronounce his name, Suki something? Tetsuo, I guess. So, you know, we kind of seeing them, seeing their dynamic, seeing how they're friends, and, but now we have the new girl, who's, supposed to be an upperclassman of theirs. Yeah, I think they're all supposed to be, like, first-year high school students. And she's a 3rd year or transfer student that transfers into the 3rd year class. Ichika, and then just which is at first, you know, we kind of just see he's like kind of drawn to her, but he doesn't know why. Just get the attention of his friends. Like, oh, so you like her, huh? You like older girls or girls that are a little older than you? He's like, no, that's not it. There's just something about her, which does end up kind of becoming true because we later find out something ends up happening, and we later find out that she's an alien that crashed on their planet and is kind of quote-unquote stuck. She has no way of getting back, so she was posing as a regular student until help can arrive and she can make it back home. I believe Kaito has like a sister who was supposed to be leaving away for a few weeks to maybe even to like maybe the whole summer to do like some project for her work, and was worried about him being away. But with Ichika now here, he's like, yeah. She's like, you know what, I'm totally fine. I was worried about you being here by yourself, but if someone else is gonna be here with you, looking after you, that puts my mind at ease. Which, of course, freaks him out. He's like, hello? Don't you think you should be a little bit more worried? This random girl we never met, but kind of just met for the first time. You're just welcoming her into our home and to watch over me and look after me until you get back. And she's like, yeah, well, I'd rather that than you be here by yourself. Plus, she seems pretty trustworthy, so it should be no problem at all. Let's see. I don't want to give away too much. It is so interesting. Like I said, later on, they decide they're gonna make the movie. She becomes a part of it, as well as the other girl, the one with the pony with the pigtails. I forget her name. I know it's in here somewhere. I think I said it. Renma, I think that's her name, Renma. She, joins in it too. We see she's really into it. Kind of looks like she has a passion for like making movies and whatnot, and maybe that's something she wants to do in the future. Maybe become like a producer or a director. So she kind of sees this as like getting her foot in the door and kind of getting some training into doing that, into something that she'll want to do later on. Just like I said, with them, doing this movie, we just see seeing their dynamics change a little. Cause we do see that one of his friends, what's her name? Kana. Yeah, Kana's the blue hair girl. We find out that, she's like a childhood friend of Kaito's, known him forever, been worrying about him, and we do find out that she has developed feelings for him, but is scared and worried about how to say it. So his friend I'm just calling him Tetsu, decides he's gonna like help her, get the courage she needs to confess, which is pretty funny because I guess either he had feelings for her and was just hiding it, or throughout this whole thing, seeing her work so hard to like work up the courage to, confess to him and whatnot, I guess sparks something in him to where he starts developing feelings, to when like certain situations pop up and like things don't work out the way she hoped, or she sees how him, Kaito and Ichika are getting closer together. It like really puts her in a bad mood. So Tetsu would get like upset, kind of thinking that Kaito's like playing with her feelings when he's really not, kind of getting that giving that realization that he is developing feelings for her as well. But at the same time, we do see the other girl. I said her name. What was it? I just said her name. What was it? Mio. There we go. Mio. So we see Mio is the brown hair girl with the long hair. We do see. I remember one episode they go to like a beach house or hut or something. It turns out that she has like kind of like a secret that she keeps from her friends and kind of keeps from everyone because she knows it's weird. Apparently her family, something she grew up with, but it wasn't something she realized was odd to other families until she started going to school, and I guess other people would not really bring it up, but like hint that if people did something like that, it'd be really weird. Basically, her and her family, they pretty much just don't walk around their house with clothes on. It's something something she's grown up with, and it is in a way kind of like a habit. So there are times she'll just go out with like any underwear on and whatnot. And I forget exactly what happened. Something happened and she accidentally ended up flashing like Tetsu, and she like reveals like her family, done this like pretty much all her life. She knows it's weird. She's tried breaking the habit, but she really can't. There are times she'll do that, walk around with like no underwear on, really afraid, thinking that her friend, if any of them find out, that they'll think she's gross and weird and not be her friends anymore. But he like reassures her that that's not the case. He's like, everyone has like their weird things they grew up with or weird hobbies. We wouldn't not be your friend anymore because of something like that. which really warms her heart, and then to the point that she develops feelings for him, but then she sees that he's developing feelings for Kana, and that he's also trying to help her confess to Kaito, so you can kind of see where the whole love polygon comes from. Everyone's kind of developing feelings for each other, but then that person has feelings for someone else, and it's just this one big circle or polygon of just people trying to figure out their feelings. Eventually, not halfway through, I think more towards the end, Ichika and Kaito do confess their feelings for each other. They do decide to end up becoming a couple, which of course really hurts Kanao in the end, but she does kind of like come to terms with it, saying like, if I had maybe confessed, if I had had the courage to confess, then maybe things would have been different, but because I didn't, this is the outcome, so I have really no one else to blame but myself. Also, I forgot, through the middle, they do end up all finding out that Ichika is an alien, that she's not from Earth, so she shows them her spaceship, shows them their abilities, and I think that also kind of puts sour on Kana, because she's like, I can't compete with a girl like this. I'm like, she is literally from another planet, she's beautiful, tall, she's super smart, she could do all these things, there's no way I can compete. Kind of just setting up a box, and I'm just losing more and more points on what to do, to what are some good points I have to win him over. And I don't remember what exactly. Oh no, I think at one point she was gonna go confess, and Tetsu kind of pushed her to be like, you don't know what's gonna happen unless you do it, kind of doing that final push for her, but also I guess helping him confirm that no matter what he did, she would never see him in that way. She only really saw him as a friend, the friend that was helping her get the guy that she really liked. But that wasn't until Mio stepped in and kind of comforted him, and in a way kind of confessed that she would be there for him. And we do see them becoming a couple towards the end, but then we do get this huge twist in the end that what Ichika was telling us, that she had just landed here by accident, that it was her mission to come to Earth and explore things, actually was not true. She had actually come to Earth without permission, that it's really against the rules for her planet, because there was this place she really wanted to see, even just once. So at one point, her planet starts sending drones to capture her and send her back home. They were able to take out one, but by doing that alerted them that something was going on, so they end up sending more, even more powerful ones to retrieve her and send her back home. In that final moment, they're trying to rush over to find that final place for her, and they do end up finding it, but then doesn't really get the ending you would hope, because something does end up happening, and she ends up getting sent back to her home, but not before thanking the others, and again thanking Kaito for being there for her loving her, for her getting that opportunity to fall in love too, and Jen is just sent home. So we kind of just see in the end that everyone kind of coming with terms, Kaito coming with terms where he is truly in love with her, no other girl will compare. Kind of coming to understanding that he is truly and deeply in love with her. Nothing she does will be able to replace Ichika in his heart. So decides that she will remain the good friend that she is. We do see Tetsu and Mio becoming a couple, so we do kind of see them hanging out by themselves, going on dates, holding hands, and everyone kind of just coming to terms with it, and also kind of looking over the film. Let's see. Yeah, at the end, after all that, a few years later, Kaito, Mio, Tetsu, and Kano have graduated, but not without completing the unfinished film. During a re-showing at the school festival, Ichika, wearing a gift that his sister gave him, is seen reappearing in it. I'll leave that to the imagination if maybe she had shown back up again, maybe years later. Maybe got permission to come back to Earth to see everyone, or whatnot. But like I said, there also is a OVA that was pretty funny. Kind of like something that happened right before we got to like the final episode. So Tetsu finds a reel of film at Kaito's house. Kaito remembers it was a test film, so everyone could get used to being filmed. They watched the reel of Ichika becoming too self-conscious about being on camera. I keep saying her name wrong. Rem Dunn, the girl with the pigtails, apparently gives everyone these alcoholic drinks to, I guess, loosen them up, and in the hopes to, I guess, get inspiration for when they start filming, which is like, where did she get this? Mind you, she's supposed to be like a third year in high school, but where did you get alcohol from, girl? So with this, we kind of see all of the girls end up becoming inebriated. First she gives to Ichika. She, you know, her behavior becomes pretty erratic because she's drunk. When she ends up passing out, she gives it to the other two girls, resulting in some more shenanigans. And mind you, this whole thing is being filmed, so so everything's going on. Everyone in their drunken stupor is being filmed. And then, but this is him just watching it, so luckily none of the other people saw what really happened. So as he's finishing it and he puts it away, the group arrives at his house with fireworks and sparklers. There, they all reminisce about the summer that they just couldn't, the summer to remember, pretty much. Like all the crazy things, all the twists and turns, all the feels, all the heartbreak, pretty much everything that happened in this, and that's, what's the word? Everything that happened during that summer that pretty much shaped them to who they are now and what they're going through and what they'll do in the future. Like I said, I personally really enjoyed it. If you like kind of the whole romance drama, and plus, like I said, it does have a bit of a sci-fi. We know Ichika being an alien, so we do get like some alien tech and technology played in, especially towards the end when her planet starts sending like drones over to capture her and bring her back home. So we do get that. And if you are already a huge fan of love triangles, this love polygon will definitely be interesting. Kind of just seeing everyone kind of having feelings for someone, them having feelings for someone else in the group or someone else entirely, and just kind of how that plays out, and who ends up together, who doesn't, and just, yeah. So I definitely will, I personally would say I would recommend watching this. It's so good. It's pretty quick, like such 12th episode, plus a quick little fun OVA, kind of seeing events that happened that wasn't in like the main story, and yeah. So everyone's coming together, reminiscing about the old times and how it's changed them and made them better people. So I really did enjoy it. I really love this. It was really good anime. I didn't watch this when it came out. I watched this years later, like maybe about a year ago, and I watched this completely. So I definitely recommend watching this. It's really fun, really cute. You will have some sad, heartstring moments. You know, especially if there's a character you like, and you know, kind of seeing them going through the struggle of unrequited love and trying to find themselves. It's really nice. So, I mean, like I said, me personally, I enjoyed it. But if that's not something for you, it's just cool. Like I said, quick watch. Just something lighthearted, but nothing too crazy, too dramatic. Really, not really towards the end. Well, you get a bit more of the action stuff and the sci-fi part. But yeah. So, that's it for the podcast episode. This one's actually pretty short. Like I said, this is a pretty short anime. Kind of quick, simple, and easy. You can literally watch it in like a day and a half, really. So, but it's nice, cute, simple, sweet, with a bit of a twist. And you do have some action towards the end. Just a little bit, but you do get that action part towards the end. So, that's it for podcast-wise. Like I said, next episode will be on the, whoops, I didn't mean to write that. Will be on the 15th, which that one will probably be a longer episode, because that's what we'll be discussing the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, there's a lot of things that goes on with Yu-Gi-Oh! One, because the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters is long as all peace and Jesus, but, if you guys aren't aware, there apparently was a previous series named Yu-Gi-Oh! That kind of has a different feel to, a whole different kind of story, gives it a whole different perspective from the classic anime that we all grew up with. So I actually do plan on talking about that as well. Um, since it does kind of play a part. Cause if you look up like manga wise, if you look up Yu-Gi-Oh, you'll see a different Yu-Gi-Oh from the Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Monsters that we grew up with, and there is a manga for like the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, the Yu-Gi-Oh anime that we are used to watching. But the old one, I think that one came out in like 1980 something. Follows that, and it has a bit of a darker tone to it. So it definitely will be interesting to talk about that and see what they did differently to the classic Yu-Gi-Oh series that we know. Plus, the original series was like well over 200 episodes with like multiple arcs. So that will definitely be an interesting show, especially since Yu-Gi-Oh is such a huge part of everyone's childhood. Everyone's either seen Yu-Gi-Oh, heard of Yu-Gi-Oh. If you were an active player of the card games, there's so many mobile games of it. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, Duel Links. There's like 3 other ones I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But yeah, so I think the Yu-Gi-Oh one will definitely be a bit more interesting and a bit longer than our usual podcast, because Yu-Gi-Oh has a lot. Especially if we were just covering the original anime that people knew growing up, that one will take that in itself will take forever to talk about, with all the multiple different arcs, I guess the canon ones and then the non-canon filler ones, and then plus I did plan on us watching these 2 anime Yu-Gi-Oh ciphers that were made by YouTuber Cam Steady. He made one for the protagonist and then later on made one for the villains. So definitely would watch those as well. Those ciphers were so good. Both of them. Both the ones for the protagonist and the antagonist. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the first one he made with the protagonist came out around the time where we heard news that the original creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, the manga creator, passed away, unfortunately. And also when you kind of hear how he passed away, it just makes it even more tragic, because he, I think I'll save that for later. Save that for the next podcast episode. But I think I talked about it even before. I think I talked about it around the time the creator of Dragon Ball passed away, when we got the news of that, and I made my podcast episodes about Dragon Ball. So, but yeah, we'll go more into that one next week. Not next week, the 15th. I had to write down the date. Yeah, so 15th, we'll be discussing Yu-Gi-Oh! So, that's it for me podcast-wise. Let's get rid of that. Like I said, I figured the podcast episode was going to be pretty short, so we'll jump in, actually, and play some more Wuthering Waves. Plus, there is something I wanted to show you guys in that game, too, so I did some stuff off-screen to, like, I was trying to, like, collect points and things so I can level up people. So let me just load up the game. Maybe just give me a quick sec. I would have had it still up, but I had to grab the other things, like the list I made, like the page I made with all the information for the podcast, and then I had to like open up my VTube Studios and my VBridger. I don't know, sometimes when I do it afterwards, it like acts weird. I want to say hello, why is it not coming up? There it goes. And I did say we were going to do, yeah, that was actually an extra Sunday, so 15th we'll do Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the 29th, to end off the month of December, we'll be doing Kiss Him, Not Me. After that, actually let me double check. Could we do 3 episodes in January, or just our usual 2? So, next one's gonna be 29, so, no, we'll only be able to do 2. Alright, so after the 29th, we'll, spin the wheel, and pick our next 2 episodes for the month of January. And I gotta remind myself to write down the 4 Seven Deadly Sin movies, so I could put those on the list as well. I thought I did, but I don't think so. I think I went through it and I don't remember putting any other movies on it. Alright, just waiting for the game to finish loading in. Also, at least for where I am, it's starting to get real cold here, so. Me and my family were just talking about how we gotta buy some more sweats for ourselves, buy some more winter clothes, because like I said, here in Florida, it don't get cold like that. The most time it will get cold is like maybe like a good 70, but lately it's been dropping to like 60, sometimes even 50 some like nights or days, which is crazy to me. And which is, when I think about it, the last like like around winter time were actually like winter time. Like I remember 2 Christmases ago, it was like so cold. Literally had to like go inside our car and use the heater just to warm up because it was freezing. Even with like the AC off and everything. You woke up and you thought we would have the AC on like 50 degrees. Alright, so let's wait for the game to load in. There it goes. I was like, why is it still showing that? So then let's turn over to our full game screen. Whoopsie. Okay, that's off. Let's see, maybe fix myself. I didn't realize how small I was. Put that up. There we go. Oop. Get rid of that. Turn that. Whoops, not wrong one. That's my OBS. There we go. And then make sure the audio is on. Alright. Oop, and let me, before I forget, let me plug in my charger. I mean, plug in the thing so I can use the controller. Alright. Oh, and actually, let me update the stream on Twitch so people know I'm not doing podcasting anymore. Doing Wuthering Waves. Did it do it? There it goes. That was weird. Yes, I think we'll do this for the next hour and 20 minutes. Or however long we'll go for. Hand's so cold. There we go. It always does this. Gets stuck at like 75 and then it does that for like a minute, whole like 2-3 minutes. No, come on. This is why I wanted to leave it open, but I know if I did, and then try to open all my other stuff, something would have crashed. It's like literally sitting here at 75. Come on. Why is it taking so long to load? I wished I hadn't turned it off, because oh my god. Oh, there it goes. Finally! Finally moved to 80. Once it does that, I know it's gonna not take too long for it to jump to 100. Oh, come on. Nuts. Just sitting here at 80. It's never done that before. Usually once it moves on to 80, it just immediately starts moving on to the 100. There it goes.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
What isn't it? There it goes. Alright, so before we... Which one is it? This one. Wanted to show you guys the new person I got. I mean, you guys maybe saw her in the
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Where is she? There he is. There she is. Camellia. Yeah, I had enough of the gold things, and I thought, why not? Let's just try. And I got her.
Like a fun game.
I don't got her a
between the
weapon.
two of us?
I don't got her weapon, but I did get her. And I got what else did I get? I got a double of her. So I was able to... Yeah, I was able to do that. But yeah, so I got her. I just didn't get her weapon. So let's continue on where we left off. Alright, let's fast travel. Oh god. Hope this doesn't take forever. It probably will on this damn game. Hmm. So just gotta wait for this to load. Guess we're waiting for that. Guess I could tell you about some of the new manhwas I'm reading. Especially since I do need to get back on finishing up the list I made. And then talking about some other ones. But, let's see. Where's some ones? Oh, this is one I've been reading. I've become the mother of the bloody male lead. This one literally's got like a chapter release. Oh, well, never mind. There we go. Is that where I need to go? Oh, no. What the hell is that? Wait, so they were up there? But I didn't see them. Oh. Y'all just spawned here.
I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corte Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're best known for their research in automata mechanics. But what really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's mire? And is that freaky ring in the waters really the lake monster's doing? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned. Could this be the beginning of another diabolical plot?
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
I forgot. Freaking Encore. She's so cute. And then what happened? I want more. What kind of stories have you been listening to?
Ahem. My bad. Old habits die hard. But a big part is coming right up. One day, out of the blue, every single Corte Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher, the Corte Savante Committee's chairman, was this. Ahem. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered in the Corte Savante's labs. Now, you'll just have to find it. What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious?
Enough of this. Let's go. I'm leaving now.
Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. But stories aside, we do have an important mission on our hands. I suppose the magistrate at Jinjo has already told you what we do? We've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. This is how we predict when the next lament is happening. As the saying goes, one miss is as good as a mile. Every single one of those resonance beacons is crucial. After the Corte Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged to varying degrees. Recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system, and we suspected it had something to do with a damaged beacon around the area. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons, we also might find some treasures.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can.
You ready to just loot.
You're just
What are
too
you
young
on?
to get it. Come on, let's go.
Man's about to loot the place. I gotta end up all the way over there. What the hell are those? Oh. You weren't down there before.
Leave it to me.
Come on. Woo!
One more time.
Bitch. Did I get it? Get out of my way. Oh, hello Kai. What number is that? I'm so bad at numbers. I used to remember them, now I don't. But that's 14, I think?
Leave it to me.
I might have that totally wrong. Or is that 14? Beat them up. What the fudge is that? Oh, those are kind of cute, but they're monsters. So you gotta fight them. Woo! They're like pufferfish. Oh, so how'd they come out like pufferfish? Oh, I got another one. Oh, hello, Mio Sticks. Pretty good. Just did our podcast episode. So I figured our episode was gonna be pretty short. We were talking about a pretty short anime. So I thought we'd jump in and do some missions here in Wuthering Waves for the rest of the night.
Huh. Is my TD detector working?
Whoa! Where the hell?
Sounds like Discord's ahead.
They all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we?
And what I was saying, how I got her too. Camellia, or however you pronounce her name.
Endless reverberation.
Whoopsie.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Whoa.
Leave it to me. Embracing change.
Reborn from ancient roots. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Vitality, soar. It's getting fun.
One with the sound.
I can't see. Gotcha. Whew, jeez, a piece. No problem. You can definitely check it out later on here on Twitch or YouTube. You get the new Camellia. Congrats. What server do you play on? America, I think it is. If that's what they go it by. by what region you're in.
The end has come.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. But I play on the... I guess that's... I guess if that's the server, then yeah, it says America. So, that's the area where I'm playing on. Oh, why did I stop? Hello? Oh. Cut screen. Cut scene.
This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security's top-notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Yes, that's the server. I want to friend you on Wuthering Ways. Sure!
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to
What do you
open it
need,
up
my user ID? I think I'm blocking it. Give me a quick sec. Think I can pause it? Yes, please your ID. I think if I pause it, I think it still shows it. Yep, there it is. Alright. So let me actually... Should be 0, 4, 5, 2, 8, 6, 1, 5. Alright, so I also... there we go. So that was stay pinned. So anyone else who wants to follow can do that as well. So it'd be up there. Alright, let me click, go back, and there we go. I was like, wait, we didn't even activate this. There we go. And that also heals up everyone. Spinning mechanism. Use the spring device to connect pathways and complete the information transmission. Okay. Rotate the disc to align the paths. How do I... Oh, okay. Did that do it? I mean, so far I'm enjoying this game. Okay, I think that did it. Oh, I think I need to move the other one too. Switch, yeah. Did that not do it? Oh, there we go. There was one more. Whoa.
This is... Oh, no wonder.
No wonder.
Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact rain.
Why would they want to do that?
Never thought they could pull off something like this. Incredible.
What on earth is the retroact rain?
The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric sea. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. The retroact rain conjures illusions of past events for those exposed to it. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their experiments.
Send you friend request? Alright, I'll accept it right
Before
after
the
we finish
retroact
this
rain
talk.
forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just like any regular rain. And what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in midair, being absolutely still. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain.
So what's the third stage?
Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience, and others yearned to reunite with their loved ones. But look at all these devices here. The sheer scale of this research is really something. Really makes one wonder. What on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive retroact rain? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Was that upstairs?
Hooray!
Oh, there it goes. Did that do it? Yep, there is. Co-op unavailable. Oh, there's co-op in this game? I didn't know that. That's cool. Oopsie. Yeah, first friend. I mean, I haven't been playing. I've already done like 4 streams of this. No, yeah. So this would be like kind of 5, because I'm adding this on with my podcast episode streams. Well, I guess I got a trophy for that. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, how'd you get up here? Oh, what the hell? What is that? Yes, once you reach Union level 22, you can co-op with players. Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably why I said unavailable. 'Cause I think I'm at 13?
Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. Well, he's our patron. Can't do anything about that. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me, but I'm okay with it as long as we can keep doing our research.
Yeah.
Puzzles, my enemy. I hate solving puzzles. My brain can handle it.
The committee kicked us out like trash.
I'm okay with
They'll
certain
never
puzzles.
understand.
Other ones, I'm just like, just want to throw it against the wall. And also, maybe depends on how I feel that day too.
We are embarking on a monumental endeavor with the power to redefine humanity's future.
Redefine humanity's
This time,
future.
we will make the divine miracle we saw happen again for all of humanity to behold.
Divine miracle. How is that? What the hell are y'all trying to make happen? This is why people just leave things alone. Then y'all do this, and then y'all end up causing bigger
The
trouble.
experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. Why?
By the way, I love the fire on your VTuber. Alright? That's just so cool.
The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various
This is something I
evidence
can't
that
really get rid of,
ancient
so it's just permanently on
civilization
me at all
was the
times.
whiny
But
apes
I
of
like that.
Maya at some point.
That's why whenever if I ever do
And
get
we
a
believed we could recreate that divine
an
miracle
update or
with the
redesign, I'm definitely would
artificial
have
retroact
continue to
rain.
have this.
Have we been mistaken?
Especially since you don't see much
We have
other
no time
VTubers
left.
with something like this
The
on them.
artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now. We'll have to rely on our backup
Artificial
plan.
controlled tacted field. What? See, that's what I'm talking about. People messing with things they have no business messing with, and then they did something and something goes boom. Your Twitch name, by the way, reminds me of Shakugan no Shana anime. I'm glad you actually got that because that's exactly where I got my name from. I love Shakugan no Shana. So when I was thinking up of names, I was like, what name should I use? I'm like, I love Shakugan no Shana, though most people don't really talk about that.
The sound.
Whoopsie. I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Most people I know don't really talk about it. But I was like, oh, I love this anime. So I'm so glad you got that. What the fudge?
One with the sounds.
Whoopsie. Okay. So I need something here to hold this down. Reason I'm here. Her name is Shauna and she's a VTuber. And a VTuber has fire. And was like, she must be a fan of the anime. Which I am! I love Shakugan no Shana. What is this? Can I pick this up? No? What the hell is this? Use levitators to put in the induction shells and induction changer to change the operation mode. Down the cells and change the current color. I don't know what any of that means. But I know if I move this, yeah, I can't get in the room anymore. Whoopsie. Put that back. I don't think there's anything else I can pick up. Oh, well, there's people there, so I should talk to them first, or listen to what they're saying.
How's Subject A038 doing lately?
E038? Who is that?
It has yet to assume a concrete form or exhibit vocalization behavior. In most cases, it remains motionless.
Oh lord, what the hell did y'all
However,
create?
we noticed some behavioral discrepancies from our initial expectations, and further observation and research would be necessary.
It's merely a replica after all. It's far from the true form of those gods.
Gods? Y'all trying to create a god? Oh lord.
By the way, things have been mysteriously disappearing lately.
Oh
Any
Jesus.
idea?
Sounds like they're
You
experimenting
noticed it
someone
too?
with that number name.
Thought I was imagining things.
I was afraid of
And
that.
there's weird noises at the lab late at night.
Oh lord. What the hell did y'all do? See, this is what I'm
I
talking
suspect
about.
it is something to do with subject A038. Lately, its frequencies have always displayed signs of hunger,
Hunger? Oh lord.
but it's been under strict surveillance. That couldn't possibly be A038, right?
Sure. Strict supervision. My ass.
I'll go check the security cameras once more.
How do you know it's not manipulating the cameras? Or it has the ability to do that?
Let's increase its rations.
Freaking
We
people.
can't afford to let it go hungry.
But the shit went hungry and it ate y'all.
After all, it's our last hope now.
Yeah. Last hope y'all just created some monster that killed y'all. Freaking scientists, I swear. Like, why would you mess with something like that? Are you dumb? Oh. What? Okay. Oops. I meant to put it in this one. Whoa. Okay, never mind. Have you watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Of course. Are you kidding me? One of the best animes around. And I've seen both. I've seen the original and I've seen Brotherhood. But whenever I go back to rewatch, I always just go back and I rewatch Brotherhood. Okay, so I don't know what that one does. Oh, hi, Encore. I think that's her name. Yeah. I remember there was a scene, a girl was turned into an animal. What was that? Oh yeah, the very iconic scene. Ugh. That still gets everyone to this day. That's so fucked up. Find a way to turn the electricity on. Okay. Hmm. I mean to throw the whole thing, good lord. Whoops, wrong button.
Cherish every gain.
Ah, I see. So then I need to go to this one. Put it there. Oh, and then I need a green one. Yeah, I already need everything I need in that room for now. Here we go.
Now,
Oh shit.
this is the last room.
Alto! Rover! Encore spotted something!
Strike from the shadows.
Whoops. How'd I do that?
Reborn from ancient roots! Vitality sour!
I have funny how I knocked one to the ground or down the steps.
Embracing change.
Woo!
One with the sounds.
Is that all of them? Alright. Yep. Okie dokes.
Cherish every gain.
Ooh, I got a pistol. Hmm? Ah. Here we go.
It's getting closer.
Whoa.
These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and my own ignorance.
in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth, eventually derailing our research.
Was he trying to find like eternal life or something?
It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate.
False gate. Again, what the hell did y'all do?
Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track.
They are our past, but they are also our future.
The future being hailing from our past. Please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Oh. Wait, is that the girl we saw in the beginning?
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person.
I think I know her, but I can't remember why.
Knew it. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
There was that flash. Oh, and there's more people. Whoa, someone passed out over there? Holy shit. Huh? Whoa. What the fudge is that? What the hell? Oh, hell no. What the hell did y'all do? What the hell did y'all make?
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon?
Oh shit, this thing's moving!
Looks like peace isn't an option. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Like we usually do.
Of course.
Then this big guy is on course to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its
Oh,
weakness.
I get to fight with her as her?
Hey, what's the big idea?
Ah!
See?
Damn it,
It's
I
cobbled
couldn't
together
see.
from its metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Didn't hurt at all. Got it.
The end has come.
Holy shit! This thing's just one-shotting me.
Endless reverberation. An oversight. Strategic adjustment required.
Bullies attack! This is so much fun! Leave me alone! Here it comes on! No one picks on Uncle's friends! Oopsie daisy!
Leave it to me. Stay vigilant. Embracing change. Indication failure.
No!
One sound. Is this the hour?
This is so much fun! You're it! You're in for it now! Leave me alone! Here comes Encore!
Oh, I did it. Jesus Christ.
Phew! Job done.
Encore is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization instead. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger, devouring
You
everything
knew it.
in
Mess
its
with something
path.
you shouldn't
It
and
was
created a
probably the
monster.
culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have something to do with it all. Those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle they experienced. They eventually got lured into the monster's frequencies of hunger and willingly walked into its maw. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. Their own delusions and fear were their undoing in the end. What a crazy bunch. So, Rover, Now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores?
What on earth does the Black Shores do? Have you been stalking me? Do you know a person named Camellia? What are you doing in Jinsho? What is the relationship between me and the Black Shores? Can I ask more than one? What do y'all do?
As you already know, we monitor and research the Lament, and we've got resonance beacons set up in every nation worldwide. The island our headquarters are built on is in fact a massive piece of tacitite ore, which powers our various energy-intensive operations. This Blake Bloom is a product of that overflowing energy on the island.
Oh, okay.
Our island is located in the perfect spot to accurately monitor the Lament, ensuring precise predictions. That being said, the Lament's behavior is constantly changing, and we are still studying to understand its true nature. All we could do for now is observe the Lament, study its patterns, and provide early warnings to countries worldwide. What do you want to know about the Black Shores?
Hold on. Have you been stalking me?
All right. No more beating around the bush. Yeah, we've had our eyes on you. But please, trust me, we don't mean anything bad. We just wanted to make sure you're a dependable ally. The Black Shores members all work together to save the world from the Lament crisis. We've got talents from all walks of life, including skilled hackers, explosive experts, and even feng shui masters. You name it, we have it. We like your skills and methods. So what do you say? Ready to jump on board? What do you want to know about the Black Shores?
You know a person named Camellia.
Camellia? Of course we do! Yeah, she can be kinda unhinged, but she's indeed one of ours.
Kind of. Okay.
Just so you know, she only took up this mission because of you. Quite the charmer, aren't you?
So she wasn't lying. She almost killed me. So she wasn't
So you've
lying.
met her already? Nice. Save me some time introducing.
Well, what happened if I said the other
What do you
thing?
want to know about the Black Shores?
What are you doing in Jinsho?
We just received a warning from our Lament detection system. Another Threnodian is about to revive near Jinzhou City. So, we came here to inform Jinzhou's magistrate about it.
Another? Did similar things happen in the past?
Yes, entire countries have been destroyed. We're not letting such tragedies happen again. What do you want to know about the Black Shores?
Okay, I guess the last one is, what is the relationship between me and the Black Shores?
I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened.
Reawakened?
Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy, and Onkar and Alto are the heroes of justice! So we're gonna stop the bad guys!
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake Bloom I gave you earlier?
Did it belong to me or something?
It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll come in handy for you. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished! We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Corte Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops. Almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait. This is...
No?
No. It can't be.
Oh god, what's going on?
Hey, Alto! Wait!
Oh, he just bolt? What? Oh lord, what's going on? hell's going on? You're about to start a long quest change. Your current quest progress will be ended and archived. When you return, you can resume this quest from the last archive point. Have to start a long quest chain. The current quest progress will be ended and archived. Okay, I guess.
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella. Oh, no. Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
Hide. It's just ordinary rain, isn't it? Is this part of the Core Savante experiment?
No. This is... It's the real Retroact rain.
Oh shit. Is that my thing?
Rover, Jinzhou.
Oh.
Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
Quest complete. Oh, that was fast. I couldn't even read that. Whoa.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers, prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact Rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Oh.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
Okay, so we're in Act 6. Grand Warstone.
Can we really trust that medic?
I do think we should be careful. Something's wrong with this rain.
Hey, you see? The raindrops. They're falling up. It's It's the retroact rain!
That day, as the rain fell, we watched in uncertainty, unsure whether it was a sign of hope or disaster. The retroact rain should have been a harmless wave-worn phenomenon. However, the Threnodians' influence enhanced its effect, turning that battle into a brutal slaughter. Our city could not endure another tragedy like that.
Let's join the Riverside Games after we beat that monster.
The Riverside Games?
I was about to say, what is that?
You won first place in the last armed race, remember? Don't back out now. I already counted you in.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. This should be another illusion from the past.
Oh.
If everything goes well, perhaps we can hold it again this year.
This guy packs a serious punch. It's already so powerful in my hands. When I'm just an ordinary person. Now if I was a resonator.
Careful. Tacitite weapons are not so safe to operate.
Rest assured, I'll take out those monsters before it blows up in my face.
The Ministry of Development once designed a weapon for non-resonator units to combat tacit discords. As non-resonators lack the necessary forte to control the weapon, and prolonged exposure to tacitite energy posed health risks, designers limited its output for safety reasons. That's why the weapons couldn't operate at full power.
I bet you do.
After taking over as general, I revamped the Midnight Rangers' recruitment tactics. Our primary combat units now consist of resonators, with a significant decrease in non-resonator members who have been reassigned to support roles. I still remember the admirable courage in those ordinary people's eyes as they volunteered to join the military. But I cannot let more unnecessary casualties happen.
Alright, I think there's one more group I can listen to. Let's see what they have to say.
The plan is simple. We will use the cliffs as a boundary to divide the battlefield into two. Our ranged units will secure the high ground, while our ground forces charge through the narrow valley. Meanwhile, we will deploy resonators to the suspended ruins, where most of the tacit discords are located. Squads 2 and 3 will flank, while General Geshu leads Squad 1 to break their front line. Our goal is to shift from defense to offense and disrupt their strategies. Everything is at stake here. In a word, it's victory or death.
Our strategic plan was crafted 3 years ago, taking into account the terrain in Northfall Barrens. Its value remains crucial today, but now, our enemies are even stronger than before. There could be unknown risk factors. We must devise a new plan for the current situation.
Uh-huh. Well. Here we go.
General. We've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action.
Is he seeing another vision?
But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack.
No, that's freaky. If you saw that in real life, yeah, everybody in the world is freaking out. The medic you mentioned, what is his name? Is it him? Wasn't he a doctor before?
Sir, his name is... Jian.
Jinyan. Yeah, so it was about him.
General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jian?
Oh, is it the other general guy?
Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but... this is our only chance.
Oh, why does he look evil?
The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms.
Oh, was he hallucinating? Because of the effects of the rain?
Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte.
I see his mark is on his neck.
If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary.
Oh, okay.
John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't I? Just like what happened on that rainy night. Yes, go on. Keep fighting.
them is wiped out.
General Geshu Lin, we fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General. General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
Oh. What's that girl that was with, I forget the dude name. The one we captured. Oh, she's the one creating them. What the hell? What's about to go down, man? Is it just me? The moon, it's changing.
It looks almost full now. and the retroact rain falling. Rover, maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner, as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Okay. Oh, encore.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long.
She's a director?
I presume you must be Rover.
And you are...
Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a
Tao
director
Chi.
at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications.
Really?
Thank you for lending us a hand.
What is this barrier you were talking about? Is the TD outbreak still going on? Barrier.
It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job of keeping the city safe from the rain's effects. Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
How does the retroactive rain cause TD outbreaks?
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become.
That's why the previous general was so clear. We could see him.
And here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once.
The Dorian of War and the deaths during these battles.
Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with the Threnodian that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that.
What's so big about these phantoms?
Indeed.
The Phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northel Barrens or produced by retroact rain and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of tacit discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail.
Jesus.
The Northel Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked.
Rain indicates change in the moon's appearance, and which turn reflects the Threnodian strength.
Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet. But we know it's closely connected with Threnodians reviving. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
The Threnodian is reviving soon.
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago.
Couldn't see it coming. We can get through this.
The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe!
You too, Encore.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil.
Ooh, I can hear
I'll
him.
need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms!
Holy shit. That's a lot of them.
Everyone, hold your ground!
One is the sound. No hesitation. Moment of resonance.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack. Oh, bring it on!
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
That's curtains for you. Yeah. Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much.
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you.
Patrick, practice makes perfect. Jesus. Well, thanks to you, can call a day without fighting those monsters. They seem unusually aggressive.
Rover, did you see that?
The moon looks even more blurrier now.
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired, and we've evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi.
Long time no see. How's it going on your end? This is another pre-recorded message. How's it going on your end?
Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand.
Was it another hit from Human? How do you find Human?
Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Dewey to save us.
Oh, Dewey,
I
the
will
dragon.
act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our expert should be ready by now.
Expert?
Rover, do you still remember Dewey's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream. and the Midnight Rangers General in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian.
I'm ready to go. I have no other choice. I'll lend you a hand. I have no other choice.
I understand how you must feel, Rover. I have been in a similar situation before. My life suddenly took a big turn, and I had no choice. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay?
You can do it, Chincha.
Thanks! I'll give it my all.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if... Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop.
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Me around Desco Rock Highlands.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. Tilt for facade.
North gate! TDs incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground.
It's
tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense.
Oh, you spoke too soon. Wait, what happened? That was weird.
A couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them. Stop. Break. Is that the thundering Memphis?
On the other side of the Discord Rock Highlands. We go back to me and Yang Yang.
Leave it to me.
Oh. Oh, hello, thank you for the raid. Nana Rama Sama? Sorry if I said that wrong. But thank you for the raid, hello. Just, did our podcast episode, where we talked about waiting in the summer. And now we're just playing some Wuthering Waves. Nana is fine. Okay, well hello Nana. Welcome again. Thank you for the follow and thank you for the raid.
The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets.
Jesus, look at this.
The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal
hello
fight
my
going
lord
down
underscore
on the Desert
IDK,
Island.
thank you for the follow as
The
well.
directed Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead.
Take care of chat for me. Definitely enjoyed Wuthering Waves, of course.
Is that one of our soldiers?
Oh, like what is this? Oops, I didn't mean to click on that, but that's fine. Our loved ones are counting on us. If we fail, Junshin falls. Easy for you to say, we're just ordinary folks with no powers. That's weird why it's not talking. We have our will and our bodies. Those monsters aren't going anywhere. Not when I'm still alive. Oh, someone... Oh, shit. I think someone's dead on the floor. This is freaky. Oh, there's some more people over there. This is just wild. Is it safe to cross this water?
Those soldiers, they are phantoms too. More tacit discords. Be
Ooh.
careful.
Ah, they got up.
Break.
Come on.
brain.
I swear there was one more hiding in the water, but I guess I got it. Oh, that's an actual person, I think. Oh, there's one here.
The rhetoric
One
brain's
here.
effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing. I don't feel anything unusual about him. He's not a
Jesus.
phantom. Let's go help him out.
You sure? I mean, we'll see. Oh, Jesus. They got wrecked.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
Oh shit, said dying. Oh.
What happened here?
They got
The
F.
thundering
That's
Memphis.
what happened.
It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. Had to go through this tacit field. Thundering Memphis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place is dangerous.
Whoever this
Careful.
thundering map is escaping it effed him up. I think he was the only survivor, and only by a hair. Good God. Oh shit.
Watch out!
Oh. General.
It's him.
Jesus, look at this thing. That's what attacked them? Oh, they stood no chance against something like that.
Thundering Memphis.
Oh, so this is what. How do you see that? I didn't see
We
that.
must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
Where'd you go? Woo!
Tell the truth from facade.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Shape the shapeless.
Ready for battle. Unstoppable. Don't you worry. Tell the truth from facade.
Beach? That thing kept teleporting.
Be gone! The Thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner.
Honored to meet you, General Jing Yang.
The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible.
Straight to confidential stuff.
I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy.
Oh.
While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations.
What if I was a phantom then?
For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area.
So that wouldn't apply to me.
You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesized about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax.
Lost power?
I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen.
Another problem I'm doing. Reclaim my lost power.
Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this, as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon.
The fuck was that?
It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with.
Understood. What are we doing next? Okay, I'm at it. Any suggestions for music at my funeral? Really? Understood. What are we doing next?
To remain calm in such an extreme situation, your composure is admirable indeed.
I wonder what his reaction would have been if I said
We'll
that last
get into the
thing.
specifics once we reach our base.
So return a bit.
I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Right. Okay, I think we'll go here. And I think we'll call it. Oops, we looked at some enemies.
Stay sharp.
Swift and resolute.
Wait, is that?
Wait, what happened? Oh shit. Oh, what the? Oh, hell nah. You telling me they fought something like this 3 years ago? What the fuck? Is it in like a protected barrier or something? What was that? Oh, hell nah.
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle.
That's the Overthrax? What the fudge,
We
Sickles?
managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water.
Oh.
And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
What's that thing over it? That must be like a protective shield it created so that no one would hinder its reconstruction. Oh, is that I forgot how to pronounce her name. Fist Girl. Fight, fight.
Greetings, General. Master Tianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power.
Yep, we saw that earlier.
After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act.
Yeah, if that thing gets to full power,
With
we are
looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks, and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans.
Alright, I think we'll stop here. So we go here. Let's see. I'll do all that stuff. I'll collect all that by myself. Let me check the quests. Alright. Yeah, so I just checked that out. I think this opened. I think this was locked before. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, I think we'll just end it there. And unfortunately, I can't be up all night. I've got work tomorrow. And pretty much every other day this week except for Tuesday. So let me do that. Whoops. Go here, close second screen. Get rid of that. Oops. Made myself too big. Turn down the audio. Turn that down. Actually, make me smaller. Here we go. Let me turn the game off because the music's blasting in my ear. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that is it for me tonight. Thank you for everyone who came. Thank you again for Nana for the raid, for everyone who came with that. Just a little information about me. I'm Shauna Shakara, someone who just was a rapid anime and VTuber fan and just decided, you know what? Let me do it too, because it seems like a lot of fun. Jumping in, just coming up in here talking, or discussing what I'm interested in, or just seeing me be horrible at games, because, yeah, I'm definitely horrible at games. Yeah, so I'll come up here, I'll just talk, discuss things I like. Every other Sunday, we do a podcast episode where we discuss certain animes that we spin on a wheel. Today's anime was Waiting in the Summer. Next Sunday would be the 15th. That'll be our next podcast episode. We'll be discussing OG Yu-Gi-Oh! So if any of you guys are interested, definitely come and check that out. If you did miss today's podcast stream, you can definitely check it out here on Twitch or my YouTube, because I do simul stream on both. I will have the audio version of the podcast up on streaming or podcast platforms sometime by tomorrow, so you guys can definitely check out the audio version when that is up. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for me. Oh, I also have the schedule for the upcoming week, but tomorrow, I did make a video, like, waiting room for it. Yes, tomorrow we'll be jumping back into Sims 4, just playing a little bit of that, and then for now, the 3rd, we'll jump back into Wuthering Waves and pick up where we left off here tonight. But again, thank you everyone so much for joining me today. Again, like I said, you can watch me here on either or Twitch or YouTube, as I do simul stream on both. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place with Sims 4. And until then, I hope everyone has a great morning or night, wherever time you are. At least for me, it's like 2:30. Yeah, it's like 2:30 a.m. actually, I should say. So it's morning for me. I hope everyone else has a good morning, night. Everyone has a good Monday, and I'll see you guys. Again, yeah, tomorrow, same time, for Sims 4. Alright, that's it for me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!